Can you hear me? Yeah, your mic. I don't see your microphone, Mr. Taylor. You want to go out and come back in? Yeah, Mr. Taylor, your audio, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Now I can. All
Okay,
right.
good.
Awesome, awesome. We are queued up and ready to go. It should be asking you if you okay with it being on YouTube.
Well, I think I clicked OK.
Oh, you did? Okay, all right, good. Because it's up. I see it now. It's up there. So let's rock and roll. All right. So everyone, your host Cy Smith coming to you on a Blue Wednesday. It's the last Wednesday of the month of May, and I have someone from a black city, a chocolate city, Gary, Indiana. Mr. Taylor, Ronnie Taylor. How you doing, my brother?
Pretty good, pretty good. And yourself?
You know, every day we be grateful and we keep pressing forward. That's what it's about. So how did we meet, Brother Taylor?
Marvell Barksdale introduced us.
And I know she's going to watch this. Marvell, she definitely is a supporter. So wonderful. Excellent. And so I want to cover two topics here. The first one is what you do in terms of the computers. And then I want you to introduce what you're doing now. But first, take us down memory lane. Gary, Indiana, when did you first get here? Was it white flight when you got here? Help our audience know about GI.
Well, I was born here in Gary. Yeah, at Mercy Hospital on Fifth Avenue. It's now the police station part of it.
That's where Michael Jackson was born too, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's where he was born.
Went to Gary Roosevelt School, come out in 68, the year they won the state championship. And I started out at the steel mill for a couple of years, and I let that go and went to the phone company. And I started as a technician there in 1971, and kind of was a little gung ho then. I was very ambitious when I got there.
I just okay. You got the video up now. Good. Okay, that way they can see who we talking about.
Okay.
And so you was always kind of engineering inclined, fixing things of that nature.
Yeah. After I graduated from high school, I went to the vocational tech school over there on Martin Luther King. The Gary Career Center. I went there for electricity, body and fender. I was trying to find myself.
That's right.
And when I got hired at the phone company, I got hired through affirmative action at the phone company. They had to hire black people.
Mm-hmm.
That was before the white flight. Well, the white flight had already happened because that was when Mayor Hatcher got to be mayor of city of Gary, And I remember them passing laws trying to keep them from putting for sale signs in their yards and things like that. And they're all moving out of here.
You know what's crazy in Baton Rouge? They just the whites down there passed laws so that they can create their own white city and get out of Baton Rouge with the blacks. So it's amazing how literally time is just repeating itself.
Yeah, it's the same everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's what
So
it all.
yeah. So what about family? You're a family man. You had children. From that
Yes,
standpoint.
yes, I have three children, and in
What's
fact, I
their
got
profession? What do they do?
well, my daughter, she lives out in New Jersey, and she operates hospitals. She has a master's degree, and she runs hospitals.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. From Gary, Indiana, now in New Jersey. That's good.
I got another daughter. She's in Job Corps now. She's 18.
Oh
Just
wow.
turned
Okay.
18, so she's gone to Job Corps.
Is Job Corps in Indiana or Illinois?
Indiana,
Okay.
Edinburgh, Indiana. So she's
Mm.
down there now. She's just been there about a month now. So she's down there lear- learning some things and trying to get herself together.
I love it. I love it. All right. And one more.
Beg your pardon?
You say you had three, right?
Yeah, I got a son. He lives in Las Vegas.
All right. Cool beans.
He's a
Excellent.
counselor. He's a
Oh,
counselor. He graduated from Valparaiso University.
oh wow. All right. You out there with the white folks, huh?
I think so. I've seen him for a while, but he's there.
So how did you get into fixing computers? Where did that come from?
Okay, well, after I started working for the phone company, I was a technician. It was cold outside in the wintertime and it was hot in the summer. And I did that for about 8 years. And I kind of excelled at it. And they wanted us to sell trim lines and touch tone and custom calling features to their customers when we go out on premise to install the phone. So I kind of wound up in a situation where I could get more sales than all of their technicians put together. So I took that and used that to propel myself up in the company. I was found found myself going to lunch with my boss's boss. Everybody would be out working. He's taking me to lunch over to the Country Lounge, which was over in Hobart at the time. And I could just get more sales than all of them put together because I talked to my customers. And so they were trying to figure out how can this black guy do this? He
Now
can
you was getting
get more.
white customers or you was getting all black customers?
Well, I was basically getting all black customers because they pretty much kept me working in the Midtown area. I worked on the Gary West side and the Glen Park area. That's where I mostly worked. And occasionally I went to Crown Point or whatever, but usually the white guys didn't want to go to Delaney and Ivanhoe and places like that. They were afraid to go in there, and I would. I lived there.
That's right.
I
That's right.
grew up 4 blocks from Delaney. So
Now,
so I wasn't afraid to go in there and I would talk to the customers and they supported me really well. I could get more sales than all of them put together every day. And so I
so
took
so what, yeah, I was gonna say, what's the migration though with computer repair from that?
well what happened was I was able to twist their arm through getting all the sales because after a while, I figured out that I could get more action out of the company if I cut the sales out. You give them what they want and show them that you can do a tremendous job on these sales, and then you take it away, and then they have a fit. Okay, so uh, that district manager that was taking me out to lunch, he couldn't figure out why his first level supervisors kept putting me in the office because I had my foot on their neck, with those sales because they needed those sales to satisfy him. And so I control the sales. And so I used that to get them to give me a job in the office. I they finally put me in there, and I did well there. Whatever, they had me keeping track of what we connected everything up to. We had these big ledger books on motorized wheels and things, and then that company decided that they would computerize the whole company around 1980. And that's when my career began, because they sent me to school for computers, that new multi-million-dollar computer system that was going to do all the work. And they were able to get rid of all the people that worked there. And
Yeah.
so I went to that first class and everything, and I did so well that when they decided to cut the computers live over at Hammond on Kennedy Avenue, across from the Little Red Schoolhouse. That's the building that I worked in. And they come down from Indianapolis and met me. They offered me a job working for them at the headquarters, and I took it. So that's how I started to learn. And then what they had me doing was being technical support for the whole state of Indiana on this new computer system that they put in. And
Oh, but no, that's the genesis that I was looking for. Like, that's what you started, and that's what got you into that.
that's what got me into that. Yeah, and that was around 1980. So I started in these computers around 1980, and I was immediately transferred to Indianapolis. They didn't post a job, or things that they did for white people all the time. They did that for me. They just transferred me, and they didn't post a job or anything. They just put me on it.
You
And
that
so
important to them. Yeah, that makes
it
sense.
was important to them. And so when that job ran out, I came back to Lake County to work again in the same place office that I was in. And then they decided I took a job as a dispatcher for all of 219. That included South Bend, Michigan City, everything from Lake Village in Morocco up to Whiting, Indiana. That's what I was dispatching. And so when they computerized the dispatch, the difference is you would take a computer and do the work with that. So they put that all in and got that all loaded up. And then now all of a sudden I could be the boss of the dispatch center.
Ronnie, the key with listening to the history, because I know some of our elders, they love these videos, and you're literally walking them through time frames, 1980, things like that.
Yeah, I retired in 2003.
Oh, that was a long time. That's 23 years after 1980. So that's a long time.
Yes.
So and so when you retired, that's when you started doing repairs and being available.
I miss my office and computers, and all. I had 2 computers at my office and 2 desk areas where I could just slide across the floor, and I missed all that stuff. And so I went out and I bought myself a whole network at home. I took some college courses out at Ivy Tech for computers. I wanted to just be able to say that I went to school for this stuff. And I did that, and here I am today. I've been repairing computers for a long time now. I fix desktops and laptops, pretty much anything that's wrong with them, change motherboards or whatever it takes.
Now, that's why I wanted to, on that note, make sure that people knew that they can get in touch with you. How do they reach you if they have a computer that they wanted to, salvage?
Well, you can go to any computer and pull up Ron's Computer Repair, and I'm on there. You can go to navigation and tell your navigation equipment to navigate to the Ron's computers, and it'll bring you right to my house. In fact, my picture comes up first. My information comes up first when you do that.
Yep, yeah, I just Googled it, 2461. Yep, I see it. Perfect. All right, so we got that 219-977-2857.
Sorry about my little dog.
977-2857. That's directly to Brother Ron there. Excellent. So now, Ron, what you got going on now? Tell our audience what's going on now.
I sell IPTV service, Internet Protocol Television. Okay. See, most people are tired of paying large amounts for cable TV. Cable TV is the most expensive thing that these cable companies sell, is their cable service. Yeah. And my cable service has 101 movie channels on there. They usually give you 2 or 3. Has all the news channels, all the local channels for everywhere in the country.
Now, I was gonna say you should be right there by the TV so you can show them.
Well. I actually got some people here who just rang my doorbell.
Oh, okay. Well, we gave them your phone number, and so we can wrap this up. Why should someone get in touch with you? For lower bills? Is that why?
Lower bills. But my cable TV service is $30 a month.
That's a reason enough right there. That's a reason enough.
And you get all the movie channels, all the news channels, and those pay-per-view fights that come on. You can watch those.
Okay. Yeah. Now this is good. And the biggest thing is for them to see your face, get your phone number, so they can send this video to other people. And hey, you want to reduce your bill to $30? There go the man right there in Gary, Indiana, Northwest Indiana as well, right?
That's correct.
Excellent. Anything I left out?
Oh, you pretty much covered it all, Si.
All right, man. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you before the summer is out, all right?
Okay, and I look forward to seeing you also. And tell Marvell I said, hey.